Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So in today's video, we will be making an Easter basket. But before we get into the basket, I wanted to thank you guys for stopping by my channel and checking out what your girl is up to. It is, what is this today? You know what? I don't even know what today is. But we only got, well, we have quite a bit of time to make the Easter baskets, but these crafty Easter baskets, if you decide to make these to take out to sell or gift, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and get them out the way. Later on in the season, later on this month, I would say early April, I will be doing videos of just throw together, I'm sorry, Easter baskets. Not really throw together. We gonna make them look nice. But if you want to do this, we should start on these type of baskets now. So this is why I'm bringing this video out this early in the season, the Easter season, so that if you decide to make this, you can collect the items that you want to collect, and make the design you want to make. This design is the LOL design, and I'm using LOL items, and I'm using LOL wrap, I guess you could say wrapping paper, but this is a tablecloth actually. So, but it has the LOL theme type basket. So I'm going to move this back. This basket isn't complete. We are going to complete this basket, but this video is going to be a tutorial video because I want to show you guys how to make this. Like I always say, it's relatively easy. If I'm bringing it to you, it's not super complicated. I try to make designs that, and I keep you guys in mind. I try to make designs that you can make, easily make. So let's get right into it. So what you are going to need is, you're going to need your basket items. You're also going to need some foam board. You're going to need 2 sheets of foam board. And you're also going to need, so the basket that I'm making today is going to have this print tablecloth. This is a Easter egg tablecloth. I got from the Dollar Tree. It looks like this in the store. Hang it up. You can also use to wrap the egg. You can also use wrapping paper, foil paper, whatever your heart desires. Family Dollar they used to have, and a couple other places like Walmart have the character themed wrapping paper. You may be able to find a character themed tablecloth that you can use. Like I have Spider-Man, Paw Patrol tablecloths. I have LOL tablecloths. So I was able to use that. I like using the tablecloths because it gives it a different kind of look than the paper look. The wrapping paper. So it gives it a different look. So we said you're gonna need foam board, 2 per box or per egg. You're also going to need one of these, or for each one of the baskets that you make, you're going to need one of these. And this is the adhesive door decor. And what's included in here is his ears, his eyes, his nose, his cheek, and his bow tie. So, and this design, we'll get into that in a second. So we're just going to move these things out the way. And we're going to go right in and start building them. So for Valentine's Day, we make the hearts. So it's almost like the same concept as the heart, except you're going to make an oval shape for an egg. I use poster board, and I got this poster board from Dollar General. So I took the poster board fold it in half and cut a circle out, or an oval, you would say, out. And then I cut a perfect oval out. But then at the bottom, to get this to stand up, you're going to have to take and cut straight across. You straight across to get that straight edge so that it'll sit like that. So then you're going to take your foam board. So I have the standard size foam board. It is 30. Let me see here. It is 30 down, 20 across. So now I'm going to take my egg and I'm going to line it up and lay it on the board. I'm going to bring the camera. I got the hiccups. I'm going to bring the camera in, guys, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So let me bring the camera in. Well, I think you guys could kind of see, but let's bring the camera in. Okay, so now I have the camera positioned so you guys can see. So I'm going to lay my stencil, which is this pink, fluorescent pink egg, on top of my foam board. I'm going to line the bottom up with the bottom of the foam board. So that's the part you don't even have to cut from the foam board if you line it up. I'm going to take a little piece of tape, 2 pieces of tape actually, and just tape the poster board in place so that it doesn't slide. I'm just taking a small little piece just to make sure this doesn't slide. Now you can go. Now we're gonna go in and trace this out, and how you can use a couple different things to do this. You could use an X-Acto knife to cut around here. You can use a pen, or you can do what I'm doing. I am using a skewer. I cut the skewer down. I left the pointy side. It's been working for me, so I'm going to use this. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to trace the egg. But I'm going to press down while I'm tracing the egg. And I'm going to be neat and stay alongside my stencil. If you veer off, just go back over and go to your stencil. Go to the side of your stencil, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm not explaining it well. But I'm going to continue tracing this. And I'm taking the pointy end of this this skewer and making an indentation in the foam board. The foam board is so easy to pierce. And I'm going to go all the way around. I like using this skewer because it has a pointy edge and it doesn't veer off. I've used the tip of my pen. I broke a couple tips off my pens. So now I'm just going to go retracing it and going down, pushing farther down. I went around one time. Now I'm just going around again. And I am veering off track here, but I'm coming back and getting close to my egg, to my stencil. So I did veer off in like 3 spots. It's so easy to do that, to veer off away from your stencil. It's really easy to do that. So now I'm going to pull this up. Set this to the side. I'm going to keep this stencil for as long as it lasts. So it'll probably be something I'll use next year. And so where the tape was at, I'm just going over where the tape was at. Now I'm going to move this out the way, and I'm going to take some scissors. I'm going to trace over, go right over where this step just makes it easy for me, because this is making the thing wider. I like to do it. It may not, or like I always say, it may or may not be even necessary. I'll just do it. It makes it easier to pull apart. And it just reinforces my little circle or my cutout. Now this will probably be, well, no, I was about to say this will probably be the hardest part of this, but yeah, I would say this is the hardest part. The longest part may be the gluing of the sides. That's the longest part. So now I'm going to start breaking this apart. And actually, I can do this. I'm going to score the top of this board to the top of it, not touching the egg though. So I can keep this part of the board to use for something else. I'll set this over to the side, and then I'll just continue. Actually, where my little thing at? So now I can take this and I can just break this through. So I'm on the other side. This is the side that we scored, and now we're on the other side, just breaking this through with the tip of the skewer. So I'm going to take this. I'm not going to discard this. I'm just going to take this and set it over to the side. Place my scissors back. I try to be as neat as I can. Place everything back where it belongs. That way at the end of the design, or you making it, you don't have too much to clean up. So now I'm going to take the electric scissors, the cardboard cutter, and I'm going to just clean this up really quickly. I'm going to tilt this at a slant. I noticed that when I'm cutting foam board, I need to tilt it at a slant so it'll get a clean cut. Okay. It's a smooth cut. And I'm basically doing this almost the same thing that I was doing when I was scoring it. Just tracing it. I'm not cutting into it. I'm not trying to reshape the board or anything. I'm just cleaning up the shavings. And I'm trying to do it at an angle. And I come over here and do this at an angle as well. Okay. So when I was pulling it, some of the paper pulled up. No worries, no worries. That's going to be covered up anyway. So I'm going to clean up my mess. And a second. I don't want these shavings in my way. So I'll just put those in the dustpan so that they won't be in my way. And I'll put this away for now. So now I have this. So now I need to make the border. So I'm going to set this to the side, my egg to the side. Came out nice. It's a nice perfect shape. So now I'm going to start with cardboard or foam board number 2. So remember in the beginning of the video, we said that the measurements was 30 by 20. It's really a little shorter than 30, but it's supposed to be 30. But okay, so it's 20 this way. So if I wanted to make 4 slits, I would need to divide 20 by 4. It's 5 inches. So each one of these is 5 inches. And just to be precise, what I did was I took my measuring tape, and every 5 inches I made a slit. Every 5 inches. Then I went on that side. Every 5 inches made a slit. Then I took another board. Let's just say this board or another board the same size, and the slit over here, I matched up with the slit down here, made a line, and did that across. And now, since I have the, I marked it already, and I kind of scored it. We're going to go over and score it again. But this time, we are going to use scissors. So, I hesitated for a second with these scissors because I'm like, is it going to be too wide? Is it going to throw my measurements off? I don't think it's going to matter. So I'm just scoring it all the way down with the scissors. I like to use, well, the tip of the scissors because the tip of the scissors is wide. And now I'm going to snap the board. And I'll come on the back side. And I'll find my little trusty thing. And I'll just finish breaking it. So I'm not going to use all 4 pieces. I probably only use like 2 in a sliver of 1. The other one I'll save for the next egg I do, the next egg basket. Okay, so I have my 4 pieces, and they should be all the same size. All the same size. So I'm going to probably use the one that has natural straight edge and the one that was on the outer side that has a natural straight edge. So I'll use these 2. And I'll place these over to the side for now. Now I'm going to take and make, on both of these, I'm going to make, I think I want to make 2-inch slits. Normally I would make 1.5 inch, but I think I'm just going to try to make 2 inch. And I'm doing this by sight. So, and the only reason I'm making 2-inch slits instead of 1.5 or 1-inch slits is because just for speed. Just for speed. And I'll do that to this one as well. And so we want this. Okay. So, and I want this. Okay. So I figure 1.5 to 2 inches is good. So now I go in and I'll just start breaking them, but not breaking the inside. Just snapping them. See how it's still attached? And I'll do that over here. So I think that this design came out really, really cute. You know, that's my favorite word. Really, really cute. I'll put this back up before I lose it. And I'll also put back up the scissors. I don't need those. And now we're going to glue it down. So you want to use something that's going to protect the surface of your work area. I'm going to use this makeshift mat. And I'm going to grab my glue gun. I am also going to grab some glue sticks to have some on the ready. We're going to grab 2. Slide 1 in. And now I'll get my pieces. I'll get my egg. You know what, before I do that, I think I want to glue that back down this paper that it came up. Okay. And it's dripping. Okay. Ugh. I don't even think I need to do that. This glue is hot. So I dripped some on the back side of the egg, but I just want to be neat, so I'm just going to rub that off. Put in the garbage. Okay. So now I'm going to take, so that's a video. That's a video. Y'all know I drop something every video. So now I'm going to glue my sides around the egg. I'm going to start over here. Make sure I'm on my mat. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, you can see. So I'm going to start by lining the side up to the bottom rim. And so this is kind of tricky. Okay, so I'm going to do this. So the more glue you use, the longer it takes for the stuff to dry. So I'm using this different glue gun. My little glue gun dries a lot faster. So So I was able to get almost all of the egg glued. I mean, this side glued. So this shouldn't take too long. So I'm gonna hold it for about, I want to say 60 seconds. Then I should be able to turn it. So at this point, it's probably sticking at the bottom to the mat, which it was. So I'm going to turn it and get the rest of it in here. I'm going to hold this part for a second. So I think that this is a little bit easier than the hearts, than the making the foam hearts. It's a little bit easier. I don't know how much easier it is, but it seems to be just a tad bit easier. So now I'm going to take my second side and proceed to glue that in. Okay. So this last part I'm going to have to hold for a second because it is pulling up. Okay. It probably pulled up because I put pressure on it when I put the other piece down. I gotta remind myself to stay on the mat. I think I'm just going to buy a new table at this point. I usually resurface, restore the table every season for the last 3 years. But I think it might have had it this time. So let me just turn this part, stand on my surface, stand on my mat, so I don't continue to tear the table up. I'm going to go in and finish this off. And I'm just running up a bead of the glue in the inside. Okay. Okay, now I can hold this. The other side looks like it's stained. Now hold this for a few minutes, like 60 seconds. Now I'm going to get one of the extra pieces and just measure. I'm not going to move it, but I'm going to measure the piece that's left. And it's about here. So I'm kind of doing this by sight. So I think this will reach. So I'm going to make my lines. I'm going to make 2 lines, and now I'm going to take and hot glue this piece right here. So this is the area that it didn't reach, and it looks as though it needs to be cut just a little bit. It's just a little bit too big. No worries, I can cut it to size. So I just cut off a little sliver. When you cut, and you don't want to cut too much, you want to pull back just a little bit because you always have room to, if it's still too big, you can cut again, but if you cut too much, you can't take that away. So I'm gonna hold this for a second. And I think I'm gonna glue the seam as well. So I'm gonna glue the seam on both sides, back and front. Little piece on the top too. And I need to glue that seam over there, but before I move this, I'm gonna hold this about 60 seconds. Just gonna move it a little bit because I think I'm glued it to the bottom of the mat. So I just moved it. And this glue. This glue. Okay, so I think hold it for a few more seconds since I'm moving it and touching glue. So this one right here is the LL design. This one is going to be the Easter egg design. This one I made a landing, the LOL one. I made a landing so that the stuff can sit on it. This one, I'm going to let the stuff sit at the bottom and stack on top. So this one will not have a landing for the stuff to sit on top. I'm going to go in and do my seam. I'm just running a bead of glue in the inside and the outside. Drop on the top. And I'm going to hold that together until it joins. And 60 seconds should be good enough. At least I hope it is. So, yeah, you got to hold it. I don't know if blowing it work. Make it dry faster. But I'll tell you what will work so that I don't have to stand here and hold it is a piece of tape. So I'm going to take a piece of tape and that'll hold it. So I'm going to pull it together, take the tape, stick the tape there. The tape will hold it while it dries, while the seam dries. And everything else looks good. I don't need that big of a piece of tape. I'll put one in the inside just to hold it. And after I put the tape there, I don't even really need to take that tape off because that's going to be covered up. So I took the piece of tape just to hold my seam. So there's one more part. You're going to make the bottom part. So I can actually go in and measure this part and cut or break the board. So I'm at 8 and I'm going to say 8 and a little over a half inches. Let me just make sure. 8 and yeah, looks like 8 1/4. So I'll take this one that I cut. Is this the one I cut? I think so. And I'm going to measure 8 inches. 8 1/4. And I'm going to then it will, I made a indentation with my fingernail. So now I'm going to go in and cut this part. Put this back. And now I'm going to take this, and actually I could clean it up, but, and why this is not the right size. that's why it's not the right size. I cut it too short. It's 8.5. 8.5. Okay. It's almost 9 inches. So let's. Good thing is I have another piece. So I'll do that. Okay. So that's what I mean by if you cut it too short, ain't no coming back from that. Cut it too big, you can cut it down. Okay. This should work. Yes. Okay, so now I have that piece there. So now I'll glue this in. I'm going to clean this up. I don't like the way this looks. So it'll take me a second to clean it up. Okay, that's good. And now I'll go in and I'll hot glue this part. So if you're making landings, these right here, you would place in to hold your landing strip. You would keep these little slivers. So I'm gonna hot glue this in place. So that's pretty good. We only used I had well, one glue stick. So I'm gonna hold this for about 60 seconds again. But this time I can do the seams. And I think I should pop in another glue stick because I want to use a generous amount on the seams. So I'm going to do it inside and the outside. I'm going to take a piece of tape, place on my seams to hold them together so that I don't have to stand here and hold it. Okay. And I think I needed just a little more glue right here. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. And I can see some light coming through on the bottom part, which means that it is not secure, probably because I let it go. So I'm gonna I'll place some more glue and I'm gonna hold it for a second. Okay. And voila, there's my egg. So what I would do is, I would go in and, so I have my tablecloth. I've already went in and cut the slits that I want to use to wrap the side. Let me see how many minutes we are in this video. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I'm going to start this. So I cut a couple pieces. I'm going to go take this. Actually, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to do it this way, guys, for you guys. So we're going to take this And let's start, yeah, let's start at one side. So you'll come here, and you don't want to use hot glue. You want to use tape. I could use hot glue, but hot glue, you have to be careful with the hot glue because the hot glue burns the tablecloth real fast. It burns a hole in the tablecloth. I'm going to go around and pull it, straighten it out, and tuck it in. Take some tape and tape it. So yeah, you should probably use tape because it's just easier, and like I said, the glue does burn it. And I already like it. I like this pink color. I already like it. I haven't made one with this tablecloth yet, but I'm already liking how it's turning out. I 100% like how this is turning out. So I should be able to get maybe, I want to say 6 eggs with just the one tablecloth. I'm going to speed up a little bit because just for the sake of the video, I need to speed up a little bit. Okay. Couple more pieces of tape. Then we're going to finish this off. And I'll finish wrapping this, but I just wanted to finish wrapping this on camera with you guys. To show you how the tablecloth would fall on here, how it would look. Do not pull or stretch the tablecloth. The print on the tablecloth will distort, pull apart, and look terrible. So don't pull on or stretch the tablecloth. Be careful rubbing it up against something like the end of the table, because it will distort it. Now, will it be very noticeable? It depends on what you did to it. So now I'm going to take and just close this all the way off by taking a piece of tape and joining the top to the bottom, and voila. So now you can go in and take an extra piece of the tablecloth and place inside of here, or you could, well, actually no, I wouldn't do that because we're going to use the eyes, right? Because we're going to use the eyes and we're going to use the stuff. Okay. It'd probably been a lot faster if I would just use the bigger tape. So now we have this. So now we are going to take our guide. And he comes with, so we need his eyes. So let's just pour everything out, or take everything out. So let's do his eyes. So this peels off. You're going to peel the back off, and we're going to place the eyes. So we're going to place that here. Grab his other eye. So notice that I'm putting where I'm placing the little pupil. Is that a pupil or iris or whatever that thing is? Over to the side. And you're going to place the next one the same way, in the same direction. During Valentine's Day's gift basket making, I cut all my nails. Bad idea. Won't do that again. Not during basket making season. So now I'm going to place this pupil going the same way. Same height. There we go. Now I'm going to place his nose and his mouth. I have to look back at the other one. I can't believe I broke or cut all my nails. I don't know, my nails just started breaking, so I just cut them off. So I'm going to turn this towards me so I can place his nose properly. Or center it. So now I got his nose on there. He comes with whiskers. He comes with 3 whiskers. Actually 6. So we'll just place the whiskers on there. And you can place them any old way. Just put them on there. And I'm liking how he's turning out. Totally liking how he's turning out. This is cool. This is cool. So I can see his face and everything. Oh, that's so cool. And he is just falling over. Okay, so now he up there. So now he has a couple more pieces. Flop those over to the side. So he has his ears. And this set, the door set, does not come with the paws. So at Dollar Tree, they sell the paws. And you get 16 of them in a set. 16 for the $1.25. I've already opened this one up. So to attach the paws. So the paws, I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to finish this later. I'm going to finish the one that's behind it. on camera with you guys. And we are going to attach the paws. So actually, let's attach the ears to the one over there first. Move this stuff out of the way. Okay. So, what you are going to do is you're going to take, to get his ears to stand up, since this is flimsy, it's not going to stand up. You need to create it or make a backer for it. You can either take foam board or you can take cardboard. I'm going with the foam board because I like the white backing. So you're going to take your ears and you are going to, how did this go? Or you're going to lay it down and you're going to trace it on the foam board just like we did the egg, the stencil to the egg. You're going to use the ears as your stencil. I've already went in. I can't believe I keep dropping it. I've already went in and pre-cut it. And we're just going to go in and finish breaking it off. So I have the one ear. And now I have the second ear. In the paws, I'm going to do the same way. I'm going to make a backer for not the bottom paws, just the side paws. So I have these in the paws. I'm going to cut those out now as well. So just like the ears, I went in and pre-did this. And I'm going to clean this up as well. Because I really jacked these up by just ripping them. Okay. Okay. Just going to clean this up in a couple spaces, places. So I clean, this is, I cleaned them all up. I think I got ADHD, not ADHD. What do you call it? I don't know. And you just, not, it's not really obsession, but just got to be perfect. Okay. Jeez Louise. Jeez. Might have been easier might have just been easier to, where'd that little thing go? It might have just been easier to cut it with the scissors. So we're going to clean up my area. I'm going to clean up my area real quick. Because these little shavings, they'll get attached to the glue as well if you're not careful. Okay, now, jeez. So now I can start placing the back end on here. So I'm going to pull the back end, pull this off once again. And just stick it on there. This is like a vinyl. Okay, so now I have my vinyl down on the first ear. And I see where I need to clean it up. It's going to go alongside the vinyl and clean it up. Okay, I got the first one. Okay. Here's the second ear. So this one I'm going to try to be careful when I lay it down and not take for granted it's going to lay right where I want to put it. Okay. There we go. Clean this up as well. So I'm going to take the scissors because I think I cut into the vinyl just now. And just clean it up with the scissors on the point, on this part. But you guys get the idea. You may have to clean it up a little bit. I could have the foam board that I use for the ears and the feet. I could have cut short. That way I wouldn't have had to trim, because it wouldn't have been as noticeable. But see, since the cardboard is sticking out past the vinyl, you can see it. You can see how randy it is. Okay, this is good. So now I have my two ears. So how I will get the ears to stay, I should probably tape down the feet. or not tape down, but put down the feet. While I'm doing this, and okay. So for the feet, we are going to hot glue the feet on the foam board. Ooh, hot. So I'm just rubbing it in so that the glue doesn't protrude out. I probably should have hot glued those ears on too, onto that board instead of, it would have been a little bit faster. See? So now I'm going to add the feet here, and what I'm going to do is make a slit. I do not have my X-Acto knife, but what I do have is this knife here. I like this knife. So I'm going to turn towards me for a second. I guess this is a good place. Right here. So I'm going to make a slit in the side. And if I had to guess, I would say 1.5 inches, and slide this in the slit. Matter of fact, maybe okay. So I think I'm gonna have to make the slit maybe a 2-inch slit, because it's not going that way. Now I'm going to take the hot glue. Once I think, you know, let me make sure it's positioned where it should be. Okay. I think I like it right there. So now I'm going to hot glue the feet to the board. Back and front. Hold it for a second while that dries. I'm going to hold this because it's really not in the slit. It's just sitting there because I don't want it to protrude outward in the inside where you can see it. So it's just sitting in there. Hold it so it don't fall. I think I could probably take a piece of tape and place there to hold it in place while I do the other side. I'll place a piece of tape in the back and in the front, just so it won't move. And we are almost done, guys. We are almost done. So the tape will hold it until it dries. And I'll do this side over here. Try to. I don't want to make no hole in my toys. So I gotta pay attention. So now I'll take this, stick this in my groove. for some reason it don't want to go in the groove. So you would to attach the ears, you would do the same thing. You make a slit in the top and stick that down in there and hot glue it. Why ain't this going in here? I have no idea why it don't want to slide in the groove. Okay, there you go. Jeez, it's giving me problems. Okay, so I'm going to hold that there. I'm going to hot glue in the front. I am hot gluing the tablecloth, which it is melting the tablecloth, but you won't be able to see that. But I'm giving it a generous amount too. I'm going to hold that for a second until I can grab some tape. And put the tape there. And this thing is dripping. To hold it while I dry. And I'll probably end up leaving that tape there to add as extra security. You can't see the tape. Okay. While we have it turned to the back, we are going to add our tail. So the tail part, I have the Swiffer dust thingies. What is this thing? It's a dry sweeping cloths. So I'm going to roll these up into a circle and make this into my bunny tail. I'm just going to lay some glue here just to close it up. And then I'm going to close it up like that in my hand. Take some glue, go in a circle, and stick on. It's hot. Hold it for a second. Oh, I got a nice piece of glue on my fingernail. And that's his tail. I could have used this, but it just looked plain. So I don't need to use that. I'm going to hold that for a second. And I add some more glue where I think it needs to be held. I'll just add a little bit more glue. But then there's his tail. How would I wrap this? I would just wrap the front of it with cellophane. But we are all done, guys. And I made such a mess. Such a mess. Let me move these things out the way. But I would take him, place the treats and the stuff down here and just stack them up, probably about up to here. And put his ears on, put his paws on, give him a sucker, call it a day. He may even have a bow, which I think I will add his bow. But he will not have a landing like this one. This one has a landing, and it also has a front board, a LOL front board that I placed on there. He won't have any of that. I'll be able to get more toys in this one because I did not, more stuff in this one. In the egg one, because I did not add the landing. Because I added this landing, it kind of took away from how much stuff I can put in here. Because I could have put some stuff down here and just stacked on top of there. But I think it came out cute. I want to thank you guys for coming in my kitchen, creating and watching the tutorial of this basket. And I think it came out cute. But before I let you guys go, I recently ordered from Queendom Baskets. She sells gift tags, and I ordered these gift tags. I have the Floral Bliss, the rose print, and she threw in some bonus items. She threw in the gift tag. She threw in some more of these, I guess, and some the Easter tags. So these are really, really cute. Let's see if I can open it for you guys. She also threw in some envelope sealers. So let me open this up. This is really cute. So these are cute. Uh-oh. I think I'm tearing it up, y'all. Okay, no, I'm not tearing them up. Okay. I like the size of these. I like the size of these. This is cute. So these is the Easter ones. These are cute. And then there's the Floral Bliss. Those are really cute. And they're personalized. They have the name of my business, my telephone number, and to and from on the back. You guys can see that. So those are cute. And here is the bonus envelope sealers. Those are cute. And they're on here too. Okay, so I wanted to say thank you to her. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. They're going to look very, very nice on my baskets. But okay, guys. Let me see what you guys see. Okay, an hour and 12 minutes. This has got to be a record. So I'm going to bring the camera up so you guys can see my guy's ears. And he is so cute. I love it. I love it. I'm scared to move the camera thing. I drop everything, but it's cute. He cute. He is cute. So I'm going to go in and clean up, guys. Stay up, stay up, stay blessed, guys. And if you haven't already, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really, it'll help a sister out. So, this is cute. So, and how we got the bottom, I'm sorry. I just took blue dots and stuck the bottoms on. But that is cute. Okay, guys. Stay up, stay blessed.